And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Cole.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran.
The left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the righty deals. Laser. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now it's out. Alex Bregman. And ball one. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger in position. Nabs it, and there's one down. Caught in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Just missed.
One ball. No
Two
strike.
out, space is empty. And that's fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And here is Anthony Volpe. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Rafaela sizing this one up, makes the grab, one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, left field. And there are two outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rafaela on the move to the alley. Makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Tristan Casas. Cole back to work. And there's a strike. Cole, in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Story. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And a foul ball.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Ball one there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Judge pulls it down, and that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Fouled off. He was late. Up the middle, and that's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one. Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-10.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Good eye in that spot.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be
runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Safe in second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't. Back in New York, on to the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And that one popped in the air, left field. Volpe, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Out to center. Bellinger sizing it up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fought off foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a ball popped up. Abreu pulls that one down. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one is in for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Strike.
That one ripped. That's back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Fouled off down the right side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball one.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez moving under this one. 2 down. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Grounded out his first time.
Yoshida.
And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now here is Wilyer Abreu. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Cousins also throwing. Swings through that one for strike 1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And there's a ball. Devers on third. Casas over at second. Yoshida at first. 2 out of the inning. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox leave. Back here in New York, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Aaron Judge at the plate. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back for more from the Bronx, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Cole back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Checks over to first. Back safely. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Next pitch is outside.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit. Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
That's hard hit in the line. They got it for out number 2. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Wong off of first with 2 away. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up first base side. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
And a swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
That one is absolutely belted. On the warning track and hauls it in. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses. Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Goldie steps into the box. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Durant under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Pitching
We're
for
back,
the
and they
Yankees,
make a change to start the
number
sixth.
63.
The new pitcher, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Devers at the plate now. That's ball one. That one hooked foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. Get out of town. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Tristan Casas digs in now. 1 for 2. And that one is inside ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And another ball.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it one-ups the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Play at the plate. Got him.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Yoshida, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball. Red Sox by 2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now on the bump, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now here is Connor Wong out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And he gets tied up right there.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There's the strike at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Chit Cousins, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. Two outs. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Jason Dominguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Cabrera stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Duran hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Whips it to Casas. That's out number 3. So the Yanks go in order. Back at Yankee Stadium, now batting Jarren Duran. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Alex.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Rafael Devers will hit next. And takes low for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's off the mark, and the count now even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that misses off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out towards right center field. Judge settles under this one. puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. To first, might be two. To Volpe at second for one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. Back in New York, set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This one in the air. Casas. Out. Number 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
To the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
All right, just about set to go on the hill here today. Logan Gilbert, what do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Profar now. Fastball for a strike.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Struck him out looking. Here's Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. Riley, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2 is the count.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Albies. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the second, here is Matt Olson. Gilbert back to work. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Hung up in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this